Now it's time for I Know You're Hurting. However, I want to listen to the live performance. Welcome to the Ultimate YouTube channel. My name is Rosalie Elliott. We are going all around the world to explore music, various cultures, psychology, philosophy, and more. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, share, like, comment. You know the drill, but I'm happy that you're here. We're going to listen to Raye, I Know You're Hurting. I'm working my way through the album. You can find my deep dive, very lengthy, profound breakdown of the entire album, Raye's entire album, This Music May Contain Hope, on my Patreon page, patreon.com/Rosalie Elliott. There you can find the in-depth review of the entire album. Yes, the entire thing. But here and today, I'd love to review I Know You're Hurting together with you. In light of the full album, I think we need to make sure we don't forget when we look at a song individually or in context of an album, that we remember these artists not only have put their blood, sweat, and tears into these projects of theirs, but these albums were arranged in a certain order for a reason. There's a story here. There's a red thread, a rope. See what I did there? That weaves its way through this album. So keep that in mind if you have listened to the full album yet. If not, go check out Raye, listen to all her work and support her. Keep that in mind as we are now entering into I Know You're Hurting. I love the chime here. It sounds light.
I can see you standing on the edge. Your legs upon the ledge of life's afflictions. I know you're a master of disguise. You are. Underneath that soft and gentle smile you put on this morning. You give when you have little left to give.
I love how she works with the strings here.
You ballroom dogs with hollow how are you? How are you?
She's such an artist.
Body aches from marching up your mountains, but you always keep pushing on. I know life can be a bitch some common day, and I'm thinking of you, dear. I hope you're okay. Maybe there's a hole you're hiding somewhere, and you hide it so well. You do, I must say. I know you're hurting, and deep down there's something's burning. And if you need 2 more arms to hold these burdens, said a prayer for you. I hope it's working, please, my dear. Don't stop believing in miracles.
I gotta stop. I hate to have to pause. I feel like this is an experience you have to just take in fully. So I will not stop a lot. I have to for copyright reasons, but honestly, at this point, I'm like, nah. I just. I love the black and white contrast here. I love the simplicity of her sitting on the floor, the way you would when you're heartbroken. You have nothing left to stand and to be poised. You're sitting on the ground. That in itself, that body language is so powerful and poignant to the idea of someone hurting, someone who's at their wit's end. The way she dances with her fingers, it just shows me how she feels the music and how she is authentic. This is no performance. This is no picture perfect presentation. This is simply someone getting lost in the music and finding healing in song, putting in words what so many of us wish we could. I love the young ladies in the background, all dressed so elegantly in black, but also the way some of them are watching her. What a blessing, what a gift it must be just to be in that choir watching Raye. I'm sure many of them admire her, look up to her. But I think this is also powerful because it's such an inspiration to all these young women. I love the fact that it seems to be an all-female choir. It fits very well to the theme of the album so far, where it talks about the Click-Clack Symphony and all these girlfriends and women coming together to encourage each other, women who've had their heart broken by men. I think this is beautiful because it's such a album, what I've heard so far, of encouragement and empowerment, especially for women. But I think it's beautiful because this song goes beyond just, oh, this is a female empowerment track or album. This is relatable to men and women. And I love it because she does make, I think, women and her fellow sisters feel comforted and encouraged. I do feel like she's that big sister that is speaking into the younger women of our generation who've been hurt, or even any age, any generation that needs that kind of comfort. But I love that these songs transcend, they have this element to me, but they transcend that, and they are relatable to humans, men and women that have been hurt, that know pain, that know what it's like to be cowering on the floor, hurting. And I love that. We see this even in her song, Where's My Husband? Although it's clearly a woman looking for her husband, a song that even men can jam out to because there's something about the composition that is so fun and playful. It's relatable across the board. Longing for your loved one, longing for a spouse, for companionship. That men and women understand that. Or songs like I Will Overcome. There's this element to me that feels very empowering as a female, but there's so much thematically that is relatable to humans. And I think that that's beautiful. And here, I just love the fact that she's just authentically herself, her range, the runs, a voice that carries. My hair is coming undone. Sorry, I'm trying to fix this in the background. You're probably wondering why I'm fiddling around here, but this is not sticking the way I had hoped, so it's just going to have to do. I love her updo, her style. Her aesthetics are so classy, so much elegance. Everything she wears always so classy and stylish. And I feel like I look like worthy to be in the same room right now, because look at me. Oh my goodness. It is what it is. Let's listen. That range, the range. One more thing. I'm going to go back, by the way. What's powerful here is that she's saying, I know you're hurting. I will say a prayer for you. In the beginning, at the end of the intro, her grandmother calls her saying, call me. We need to pray. That run. She is the strings. She personifies instruments. You always find some kind words for a stranger. I wish that you could find some for yourself. Yeah. Oh. I watch you claw yourself apart in private moments, and over bruises you put plasters on. Well, life has dealt another losing hand. You bite your tongue and tense your thighs to stand. Yeah. You know that you can't be so strong alone all the time. So please stop trying to be so strong all alone, all alone. You don't have to do this all alone. Even though I know why I know you're hurt and I know that deep down there something's burning. I know that transition.
don't you give up on your life. Stay with me.
This music get to working. My God.
I know, I can see her. Close your eyes and let this music get to working. Like my mother always said, I'm telling you, it's going to be alright.
My gosh, Ray. Nah, man, this was not only therapy. She took us to church. She was singing over us. She was prophesying, man. This is crazy. You know, I love the fact her eyes were closed to the most of the time. For some reason, back in the day, I would close my eyes a lot when I was singing. For some reason, I was told, you know, not to keep them closed all the time. Connect with the audience. Look at people, right? When you're on stage or performing. And I get that, you know, depending on the song, if you are performing, if you're singing in a wedding band or you're doing a concert, I get that, you know, people are there to also connect with you. I don't remember who told me that or why I was told that, but it's so much easier for me to get lost in music when I'm just got my eyes closed and I'm in my own little world. And I'd like to believe that things sound better and creativity can flow much better, for me at least, when there's this expectation to keep your eyes open and you're distracted by everything you see. The fact that she had her eyes closed here as if praying, as if she was praying over us, speaking over us, prophesying over us, you know, to look at it religiously, because her grandma says that we got to pray. And you see these threads of I'm praying for you and these nods to spirituality, faith, gospel, and hymn and spiritual elements. Even in I Will Overcome, that call and response, very beautiful nod to parts of Raye's heritage, but also this feeling like this was more than just a song of encouragement. This was more than just therapy. When she said, close your eyes and let the music do its working, beautiful way of showcasing just how healing music can be. But it felt like more than just therapy, where someone says, hey, breathe, pay attention to, you know, use your senses, be here and now, let the music wash over you. It felt more than just, oh, music is therapeutic. Feel the music, listen to the music, let it heal you. It felt like she was mixing all of the above, body, mind, and spirit, just touching our souls, touching our minds, speaking over our spirits, helping our psyche. I mean, regardless of your religious affiliations or how, you know, what you prefer to focus on, body, mind, and spirit, it felt like it was this holistic approach to just singing over us, singing comfort, singing life. And I believe that not only is it powerful to speak life over other people, I'm touched by her saying, if you hear this song, if you hear these words, I need you to say yes to life, to stay. I say that to you guys often, to choose life. I need you to stay. I have merch that says I'm staying, a declaration of choosing life, saying no to the end of things and staying in the fight. And I love that she used that wording and that word, using her platform, reaching so many people, being able to say that and save a life. Hopefully, I believe that people are hearing this that are really hurting can be pulled back off the ledge, back into life through music like this. And not only is there power in speaking that over people and encouraging them to stay, to say yes to life, but also she's singing it. And music, as we know, is this universal language, but music is this medium that transcends scientific words. Yes, we can explain rhythmic elements and why strings affect us the way they do, and we can talk about minor and major chords and the mathematics behind music and how they touch our brains and mirror neurons and synchronizing and the neurons firing and connecting. But in a way, there's also parts of music and the way it makes us feel that go beyond just simple scientific explanations, that tap deep into something that's almost supernatural, dare I say, that's hard to put in words. And when somebody sings over you, when you hear music, and now it's music filled with hope, it is powerful. I feel like this song felt like the climax. It's track 7 of 16 songs. I feel like it's smack dab in the middle, perhaps the exact perfect climax of a place of complete pain. And like I said earlier, I know this can be relatable to a lot of women because of the heartbreak themes we've seen so far in the album and the Click Clack Symphony feel. But I also believe that this is relatable and powerful message to men and women because there are so many people hurting. You would be stunned, perhaps you would be stunned to know just how many people struggle with these things you struggle with or experience these lies and the torment of the mind and insecurities and fears. And I love the fact that just having come off of Click Clack Symphony where women are rallying together to help her to get out of the house, here she's saying, if you need 2 extra arms to help you carry the burden. There's a Bible verse that says that we should carry each other's burdens. And I love the idea here, the German came out, here, I like the idea that this is not just saying, hey, you're going to be okay. I know you're hurting. This is sitting in it with us. She's sitting on the floor, having experienced heartbreak herself, sitting on the floor as if to sit with you and me in our pain, not from above, not from afar, but with you on the ground. There's something powerful and beautiful when we can sit with each other in our pain, even if we don't have the answers or don't know what to say or do. Being with someone, staying, showing up, being present, and to then offer those extra hands to carry the burden versus just a few well-meant words. Actually extending your hands to carry someone's burden is a beautiful thing. What a powerful, powerful song. This was spiritual to me. This was beyond just a beautiful song. Like I said, the beautiful choir of girls, these ladies that get to watch her, that get to be inspired and sung over. I wonder if during rehearsals there were times when some of these ladies got emotional just by this song. The complete orchestra, the crescendo built up of the drums, of the drums and the drum roll, the drums then kicking in to add color to the whole composition, the strings, the way she would do her runs, her vocal range. I mean, at one point I was so impressed with her transition, the way she went from the belting, those full notes to those higher, precise notes. The way she just uses her voice, it just amazes me. The way she opens her mouth, the way she uses her voice, the way she glides from those full notes to the higher head voice, I believe it was at one point. Just phenomenal. The way she sings with the strings, as if she's the extension of the orchestra is an extension of her. It all flows together, and I absolutely love it. My goodness, this wrecked me. If you want to see what else is in store, make sure to go check out my Patreon to check out my full in-depth deep dive analysis of the entire Raye, This Music May Contain Hope album. We're going to make our way further down the album. You're going to have to hop over to Patreon to hear what's next. But I appreciate you. Subscribe, and I will see you on the next ride. Ayo!